The second half has been unbelievable. I mean, we came off of a really great first semester, only losing one game, and then to come into this semester and we knew we had UBC, Alberta, Trinity, and to come out of that with only one loss, like it's crazy compared to, I think it was last year when we didn't do so hot. We were like 2-5 with those teams, so it's a really big change.
Well, definitely second semester was a lot harder, and everyone knew it was going to be hard because we're playing some of the top teams. And I think Steve really prepared us well for it, and we were in the right mindset and we fought back whenever we could, and we were all working hard around practice and working out in the gym, just making sure we're in top shape to play these top teams, and it worked out in our favor. My match against U of A stood out the most because we knew they were a hard team and they play a lot like us. And Steve introduced a new system for us to play, especially for that game, and we executed well. And since it all worked out for us in the end, we were all really happy and it seemed effortless.
It's crazy how many people came out. Like, I've never seen it like that. I think they're saying that it hasn't been that packed since they won provincials here before I came. So to have all those people come out, it's unbelievable. It's awesome for our program and just for people to come out and see what we're all about and to see the two UBC schools go at it and to see the so-called younger sister school come out with the 2 wins, and for us to officially beat them in league play for the first time, like, it was just really special for our team. I know that we were really happy about it, but going into it, I know there was a lot of excitement from like the outside, but for us it was really just kind of like a regular game. We were trying to think, okay, we're playing another team, there's nothing special about this weekend, and then we really just went out and executed.
We don't usually have a packed gym as much as it was that one night, but when it was, the energy is totally different. We can't even hear each other on the court and everything is pumping through our veins, and we have to try to tone it down so we don't get too frazzled and make stupid mistakes.
It's a different atmosphere completely, knowing that, all right, we have a team in our school that's #1 in Canada. I think that's a big deal and people are starting to realize that. So it's really special for us to have more people come out. I mean, when UBC was here and we had 1,100 people, it was good for us because we're serving and it's still super loud, and we have young fans chanting UBCO on every single one of our contacts, and we can't even hear each other. Like, Steve's trying to yell at one of us across the court and we're having to relay the message all the way across. So even just for us, for prepping for playoff matches, it's really key to get that type of experience.
The energy in the gym and the energy that our team brings is just at a whole different level than I'm used to, and I'm just so proud to be a part of such a big team and a team that everyone looks up to.
We played Alberta, for example, in preseason, but we really hadn't played any of the super big teams for a semester. To finally actually play them, it was great to see kind of how we were matching up, and then I think we learned a lot. Just even from Trinity, from the first night to the second night, we learned a lot about how we need to prepare to beat these teams and what we need to do.
We finished in a 3-way tie for first last year, which was, I thought, outstanding with 19 wins and only 5 losses. So to be able to take that a step further and win 22 of our 24 matches, lose 2 very close matches in the 5th set, would definitely be the milestone of the year. I'd like to say that I drew this up in a playbook and it's exactly how I imagined it. This is way more than we could have imagined.
After having experienced the whole regular season, my expectations going into playoffs are, I don't know, they're not that different because I'm just experiencing everything for the first time. And I'm always experiencing something new. Every place I go to, I experience a new team. We're playing against a new atmosphere, a new crowd. Just going into playoffs and nationals will be a huge experience. I will expect just topping and topping and topping what I've already experienced so far. Since training camp, I've seen so much improvement from my team and myself as a whole. We're always improving as individual players, but I think especially as a team and a group, just continue to reach new highs together in terms of communication and backing up each other, knowing what each player needs from one another.
The last weekend was, I guess, kind of like bittersweet for us, because even though that we knew officially we would be coming back, whether it was going to be a quarterfinal game or Final Four, it's still a pretty big deal for us just to be, okay, this is our last regular season match. And we've kind of, as we've been going along, our seniors have been like, okay, first match of the season, last match of the first semester. We've always kind of had milestones, and we knew that this one was coming up, and just to get recognized and get our pictures and our flowers, like, it was really special. But it is funny, people are like, oh, you guys are done, you're here now. And we're like, actually, we're coming back in 2 weeks, so come watch us. So it's funny, but yeah, it's exciting to be back. But at the end of it all, we're like, we're gonna be back here anyways.
It was warm-up on Friday night, and we were just doing our regular Manitoba warm-up drill, like nothing too different than what we usually do. And I dove for a ball that was way outside my body, and I kept my hands together and landed elbow first. And I stood up and I felt that something was wrong in my shoulder, and I tried to put it back in and it didn't go, and then I knew that I wasn't gonna be playing. I was more mad than anything. It wasn't painful at all. I was crying because I couldn't help the team, and I really wanted to, and I've been working hard for that, and it was just kind of disappointing that I couldn't actually contribute anything that night and the night after. I've arranged to see Jeff a lot and Dr. Shane to get some physio done for my shoulder so I can get back to playing as soon as I can. Like, I have full range of motion and strength. It's just I can't move it quickly enough to stop a ball from hitting the floor. So hopefully we'll see how this week goes by and how much that helps, and hopefully I'll be good for Final Four.
Heading into playoffs, I can tell that all of our players have so high expectations of what they're going to meet in playoffs, and especially nationals. We have 6 fifth-years who will have their last shot at winning nationals, and you can really tell that all of us are just working so hard to reach that goal and working for each other to not let anyone down.
When we had our first trip to Final Four, we spent 9 out of 12 days on the road leading into the Final Four. That's extremely difficult to do in this league and win and move on to the next level. So we have the benefit now of these next 12 days of sleeping in our own beds, preparing in our gym, in the gym that we're going to be competing in, familiarity, everything at our disposal, you know, really no excuses. We're going to be able to do everything that we'd like to do in order to be the best prepared we can to try to move on through Final Four.
I think it is definitely different than past Final Fours. For just the aspect of being at home, we can sleep in our own beds, we can do a routine, and just I think our team is a lot more comfortable. I think going into the last couple of years, we would always be like, oh, we're not nervous, like we're just excited, but I think in the end, like we mentally just weren't there.
To be honest, I'm not that surprised because we have been working hard, and I think hard work really does pay off in the end.